because that's what I like to see. But yeah, back to the 1v4s. Somebody suggested this, I can't remember who because I'm horrendous at remembering names, but good suggestion. We have actually managed to get 5 players in a lobby simultaneously. Who are these players, you might ask? Well, they are, of course, Kronovi and JKnaps, who have been on stream multiple times before. And Prem has also been on stream a couple of times. Prem, go first. So, Prem's been on stream before. He has done a 1v4 on stream before. So has JKnaps. I don't think either of them scored particularly well. Kronovi has never done a 1v4 before, as far as I know. He might have done it on his stream or on another stream, but certainly not on mine. And otherwise we have Red, who was... he's been requested a few times to come on stream and play 1v1s. But we're gonna get him on for a 1v4 to begin. We'll probably get him on for a 1v1 in the future. Oh, what an own goal by Prem! Everybody giving him a nice shot in the chat for this one. Kronovi gets the credit, but Prem, what an angle. How does he do it? Boomer, right into his own net. That's what I like to see. My mic is muted. No, it's not. Good try, though. I can literally see it on my OBS. It ain't muted, boys. But good try. Good try. That was definitely a boomer of an own goal by Prem. You saw right before the own goal started to line up, he did... Did Kronovi play in a 1v4? No, starting to... Starting to second guess that. Maybe Kronovi has played a 1v4. I don't think he has. But yeah, it's actually really difficult to kick that muscle memory of just driving towards boost pads, even though you have unlimited boost. This could be a rebound play by Prem. Well played. He does get the tie game. Getting this ball high anywhere near the net is always going to be a good idea. Kronovi trying to get the bump. Red could have maybe challenged that ball as well. They never want to give a free hit to Prem. Blank screen. Yeah, I totally believe it. Audio delayed. Toasty, are you in the chat, by the way? Do you want to change the title? Do you want to change the title, hen? That would be grand. If you're actually here. And if you're not, rip. Title is not a good explanation of what's going on. And Kronovi with the second goal of the game. This one is more of his own doing than the last. Although Prem was a little bit involved. Don't know what on earth happened to Prem in that landing. That was pretty bizarre. Excuse me for a second. What is happening? That is a good question. Well, this game mode is 1v4s, where the team of 4 have 0 boost. That's why we see Kronovi wave dashing and flipping around to try and gain some momentum. And the solo player has unlimited boost. Oh, the mind game by Kronovi! Red gets credited with the goal. The fake shot by Kronovi. Red actually got a good half volley there. Then Kronovi just fakes it. Prem did not see that coming. He thought Kronovi was going to flick it on. Just rolls right on through. Pretty bad start for Prem. All these guys are going to get a shot at being the solo player. Everybody's going to give it a go. And whoever can get the best score in the 1v4 is the winner. The best score of all time is Lachinio with +3. And other players who have actually won a game in the 1v4 include Over0, Turbopulsa, and Remco. I believe that might be where the list stops. So that might be where the list stops. Yeah, I think it is. So definitely... I'm going to move myself a little bit more into the corner, actually. There we go. We're going to put me over here, just so you guys can read those nameplates. So, yeah, basically it's very impressive. If anybody can actually, you know, keep it close to even, then that's a really good score in a 1v4. But Kronovi just at the center of everything here. I'm starting to think that Kronovi has actually played this before, because he's looking so good with no boost. Although, that being said, Kronovi is a player who, if you guys have seen any of my casts of him playing 1v1 in the past, he does play a pretty low econ game. He doesn't demand a ton of boost in 1v1. He just kind of, you know, drives around picking up the small pads. Especially, this was never more highlighted than in his series against Scrub recently. Look at the JKnaps running disruption, trying to go for a bump on Prem. Unfortunately for him, it did not work. Prem could have gone for an air dribble there, but the ball was pretty far off the wall. So he decided not to. -4 is not a terrible score, but with over half the game to go, I do not expect Prem to be able to hold the fort for that entire time. Having to do so much work here just to take players out of the game consecutively. Hey, Art Charxes. I don't know how to read that name, but appreciate the sub. Welcome to the channel, buddy. Much appreciated. Move your nose. I can't watch the stream. You move your nose. I can't watch the stream. Move your nose. I can't watch the stream. It's good to know. Oh, you guys. Prem's doing a pretty good job boxing the orange team into their own half right now. And he does get rewarded with a goal. Not sure if red could have saved this. We'll take a closer look. It was a pretty difficult shot to keep out the net. Yeah, red could have saved that. He could have been closer to the line. The ball wasn't crossing the line at like crossbar height. It was pretty low. So Prem going for the double mind game there, but Memory and JKnaps with the bot kickoff impersonation. It's a great effect. Good pass by Kronovi, but Prem does make the interception. Prem's looking a little bit more organized now. He hasn't given up a goal for a while now. Oh my goodness, what a shot though! JKnaps, no boost, doesn't even need it to rip a boomer at the net. JKnaps just comes in and takes the ball away from Memory, who I didn't talk about, but Memory is another high-level player from North America, another Grand Champion, who these guys are very familiar with. I don't know who he's teamed with at the moment, or if he's going to be playing in RLCS Season 3. He didn't make the group stages in RLCS Season 1 or 2, so definitely a step down from players like Kronovi and JKnaps, who we're much more familiar with. Kronovi will be able to get this breakaway. He does escape the wrath of Prem, and he gets the open net run in. This is so close to Kronovi getting demoed. Could have gone maybe for a diagonal side flip there to get some more speed, because of course going for diagonal flips does accelerate your car slightly more than going for just a regular front flip. Prem opting for lots of shots on face-off, which is quite interesting. He's actually shooting the ball on target, which I would... Well, it was close to target. It wasn't above the goal, which I believe you can get the ball above the goal if you use your boost and your flip absolutely perfectly to hit supersonic. Still not a terrible score by Prem, but it's starting to get more and more hairy as time goes on. And there we go, JKnaps and Memory do knock one in. -5, still a pretty respectable score, but I'm sure Prem will not be happy with this.
Yay.
Oh yeah, the Shadow 520, thanks for the 4 months, dude. Welcome back. And Nihil X actually completes the face in the chat. That's pretty sick. I don't think my one mod is actually in chat right now to change the title. So typical. Oh, sorry, I've been attacked by my nose once again, but this goal was actually pretty cool. So we see Kronovi just going for the aerial bump, or the jumping bump, I should say, as we just had JKnaps rolling it in. Oh my goodness, Pentagram, really?
At Johnny Boy _ your nose is getting bigger every time you blow IT boy. Are you sure you were always a real boy _ I? Boy, have I just exposed your real identity as Pinocchio boy _ I? Boy. Thanks, Pentagram, for the cheers and the incredibly intelligent message as always, straight from Twitch chat. That's what I like to hear. -6 now. I wouldn't say that this is just a immediate bottom of the scoreboard score. I would expect somebody to do worse than this, but this is definitely not going to win the lobby. There's no way that -6 is going to win it. So I think Prem has probably secured himself a 3rd or 4th place spot. That's my guess. I'm going to guess 4th. I'm going to guess, yeah, 4th. I think I'm going to guess that Prem is going to finish 4th with that score of -4. I'll just put these guys' names in a little overlay here. All very short names. That's what I like to see. It's a bit easier to manage. So the only player with a score at the moment is indeed Prem, who I believe was 3rd in the list. He was 3rd on the list. Move your nose, I can't watch the stream. Why did I
give Prem a 1? What am I actually doing? It's -6. What am I doing? Oh, Kronovi actually coming in 2nd here. I like that. I like this strategy by Kronovi. So the thinking behind this is Kronovi didn't want to go first. He wanted a little bit of a warm-up. However, he doesn't want to give all the other competitors... Oh, it's -7. Thanks, guys. Thank you for correcting me. He doesn't want to give all the other competitors in the lobby time to like warm up. Pfft, negative 78 equals. What am I doing? Like getting used to being good at like no boost 4v1s. So going second is actually a pretty good strategy. Oh, doesn't get a good landing though. He could have landed on his wheels there if he air rolled to the left. However, he does make it back in time, despite the fact. But will Kronovi be able to keep this clean sheet? So far, almost a minute gone. No goals scored. It's very important as the solo player to just try to like settle into the game. Don't let the team of 4 start to score goals back to back to back, because it is very possible to just get scored on a ton. Kronovi's looking for the backboard here. Might actually find it. Slows the ball down. That would have been sick. He actually managed to slow down the ball's acceleration in the air, trying to put it behind both the players who were coming in from the wall. That would have been pretty nice. And all these jump tackles are not advised. Kronovi getting taken out of the game. Yeah, it was JKnaps and Prem linking up. All JKnaps trying to do there is put the ball past Kro. He knows that if he puts it past Kro, there's a good chance it's going to make it into the center. Kronovi with a complete whiff on a challenge, despite the fact he had the boost advantage. There's a pretty smart play. Fast kick off to the side. He might go for an air dribble here. Just going to take a wall shot instead and then fly back down to the ground. This was the strategy of Bluey, for anybody who saw Bluey playing. Oh my word, the quadruple commit! Kronovi was looking for a dunk on the end of the air dribble, just like what I was saying. Bluey did this strategy very consistently, just like going for air dribbles, and then more air dribbles, and then more air dribbles. And Kronovi looking to do that as well. It's not a bad idea because, of course, with unlimited boost, as long as he doesn't land on his back, if he can land on his wheels, despite the fact that he's air dribbling, he can get back into defense pretty quickly. And it's pretty threatening because he could just dunk on the end of the air dribble like we saw. More tight angle shots. But actually a pretty good spread coming out of red team right there. Or orange team, I should say. With red on the wall, JKnaps in the net. And now Prem is looking to disrupt Kronovi. But Kronovi holds strong. Opts into a 50-50 though. That might be questionable. But gets the mind game on a memory. Really important that he got that mind game. And there's the catch. But still, memory is recovered. Good spread again by orange team. They're looking very organized for a team who are only on... Some of them are only on their second try of this ever. I believe red and memory have never played this game mode before. And here comes Prem. Look out as he comes in for the demo attempt. And it's going to result in a goal. Disruption for Prem. Leads into this.
Use this to buy yourself a calculator. This math is
Thanks,
too
Cosmic, that's
complicated for a Scottish boy.
This is definitely what I love to hear. Why does he take so long to say W? 9 minus 2 equals 6. I know I can't do math either. Oh, good save by Kronovi. He's going to have to defend again though. And there's the mind game by JKnaps. Into memory. How many W's are there? Are you serious right now? This is absolutely ridiculous. This should cost more than 337, Cosmic. Are you... That is just unbelievable. I don't think I've ever skipped an alert, but I'm afraid that that's never going to end, so I just skipped it. That's like, that is ridiculous. How many W's were there? He takes forever to read the W's. Oh my word. I really like this donator guy's voice, or this, what do you call him, text-to-speech voice, because he reads Moi really fast, but it turns out he doesn't read W very fast at all. I just got troubled, dude. Just got absolutely troubled. Speaking of troubled, Kronovi holding solid at -3, but he's yet to score in this 1v4. There's a good chance he'll get the double commit. He's 1v1, but memory dissuades him. Just takes a quick glance in Kronovi's direction, and Kronovi panic flips. We do see Kronovi holding pretty solid in defense still. The only times that he's conceded has been when somebody's attempted to bump him, or when he's, you know, made that one bad challenge. But going back to the air dribbles might not be a terrible idea. That looked like his best shots at scoring.
-7 Bing Boy, also first time catching stream.
Did I get the -7 right? I did. Is that actually going to be a goal for Kronovi? No way. Oh, he's crossbarred it. What a disaster. He did so well to get that clear ball, but then he's completely beaned it. I love the passing plays attempted by Team Orange, though. This is definitely something that I like to see. It's so difficult for Kronovi to get this ball over the top of everybody. The demo onto JKnaps. But Prem's already moved over. Good landing by Kronovi, though. He's wanted to get one goal here. He just desperately wants to score. This is not a bad score. -3 could actually win the lobby. That is a good enough score to have won. They're taking the victory in these lobbies before. There's the dunk. Kronovi does get a goal. Beautifully done. Getting a solid dunk right here. Onto JKnaps and Memory and Red. They're all just completely taking out the game. -2. This could be the winning score. This really could be the winning score. With JKnaps, Memory and Red still to go. It's going to be super difficult for anybody to beat him. Oh, Kronovi with a double mind game and the air dribble. No way! If he could have scored, that would have been so sick. Oh, the double mind game face off. Yeah, I agree. I agree, definitely. So -2 for Kronovi. Very good score. Very good score. He started off pretty badly with the -3, but held it together. Came back with a very impressive rally. And that's going to be tough to beat. -2 is very tough to beat. That's one of the best scores we've ever had, actually. Probably definitely top 10 scores of all time. We've had a -1 by Bluey. And I think 5 people have won the lobby. So that might be the 7th best score ever. And bear in mind, every time we do one of these lobbies, there are 5 different scores being contributed. But JKnaps' turn now. It's all about the defense. You just want to frustrate the team of 4 into overextending. And oh my goodness, what a boomer by JKnaps. Blasting the crossbar from across the field. And by the way, thanks for the donations, guys. W's, Night Owl, and Cosmic Dust Mite. Much appreciated, guys. And Little Loud. Thanks for the sub. Definitely welcome to the channel for you. JKnaps getting away with murder right there. He left his net wide open, but nobody on Orange team knew who was supposed to take the shot. I think JKnaps just needs to calm down a little bit right here. We see he's trying to go aggressive. Well, here comes Red. He's trying to take this straight to the Orange team, and that might have worked actually. Could be a goal. Oh, barring in, or posting in rather. JKnaps another long shot taking Orange team off guard. Seems like Orange team are a little bit frustrated. They're piling forward. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll tell you what. While I handle my cold. Alright, and skip, because I'm back. I will legit skip W donations after a while, because that is just troll. That's too troll. It's gonna last forever. Alright, no, it's getting skipped. Stop donating W's, because I'm gonna skip it. JKnaps, I said that Kronovi might win with -2, but this looks like JKnaps has figured out the game mode. Or Orange team might be getting frustrated. If JKnaps can just frustrate them, hold on to this 1-goal lead, they might overextend, especially Kronovi. Because Kronovi, more than anybody, needs to score here just to keep JKnaps at second best. And JKnaps, of course, has played this game mode before. In fact, he accidentally boosted while in the team of 4 before on my stream. Like, he just started boosting and then everybody was having a good laugh. It's like JKnaps clearly didn't understand the game mode. He just thought it was going to be, let's obliterate a solo player as 4 players with unlimited boost. And he just started going at it. Scored a goal. So JKnaps boosted. Instantly became a meme. But he's definitely not been boosted this lobby. This has been the JKnaps show so far. He's held solid for almost half the game and scored a goal in the process. Rattled the crossbar with another shot. He's just finding the gaps as JKnaps. He's looking for opportunities to get clear balls. And that's another question that he's going to fire at the net. It just aborts that aerial though, not a terrible idea. And pay attention every time JKnaps is going for these clear balls. He is using his air roll just to kind of scoop underneath the ball a little bit more, get some more distance on the clear. It's a very smart play. Oh, he's going to need to get back pretty quick after this one though. Prem did not meet that on the half volley though. And oh, what a goal by Kronovi.
it looked like Prem was going to go for a hard clear, but actually just pops it. Look at that, Kronovi dodging forward into position and blasting it right past JKnaps. It looked like red might have obscured JKnaps' vision. JKnaps just has to stay calm though. This is still a great score. Tie game. And he might have got a freebie. Yes, he has! Huge misplay by Orange Team. Nobody going for a block face-off. And both goalkeepers completely whiffing it. I don't think it was savable by the time it reached the goal. However, Kronovi, and I didn't see who else was on the face-off there, should definitely be going for a block kickoff. One of these boys should be taking a wider line, coming at it from goal side, and just going for a pre-jump block. Oh, more mind games. I was expecting JKnaps to try and mind game them all there. After you mind game one person, you got to go for like multiple mind games just for the montage play. Is this going to be backboard? Maybe a direct goal. Oh, good save by Kronovi.
To R1 on a PS4 controller.
Thoughts on binding air roll to R1 on a PS4 controller? Yeah, it makes sense. However, I would always say keep air roll and power slide in the same binding, because you can only do power slide in the ground and you can only do air roll in the air. So it just makes sense for actions per minute reasons and for, you know, simplifying your keybinds to make the air roll and power slide buttons be the same key. There's plenty of options. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with. Moving air roll and power slide to a bumper, or just moving, you know, boost to a bumper. You can move ball cam to a bumper. Anything like that makes sense, because it just means that your thumb has to do less work, which is always a good thing. Because unless you've got a SART veteran thumb, you're probably not used to pressing 4 buttons with one finger. It's pretty ridiculous looking at the SART vets play Rocket League, because they just do everything with the thumb, and it's insane. And despite JKnaps' best efforts, he defended heroically here, but a little bit of a panic clear. Just smashes his sidewall, centers it for the Orange Team. Tie game yet again. Still though, great effort by JKnaps, and nearly gets a goal off the ceiling. Kronovi managed to read that as being over the crossbar. Kronovi just opting into a 50-50. Really smart play, because now JKnaps is out the game. Does get back just in time. This time he finds the curve on the clear. That's what he was looking for with the last clear ball that resulted in a goal for the Orange Team. This is so dangerous for JKnaps. Ball really close to his net. Every time he jumps, he's getting taken out of the game, and they're up by 1 now. JKnaps -1. Kronovi will be desperately in hunt of a goal here, just to tie up JKnaps. Right now JKnaps is still in the lead for the lobby. I thought -2 would be good enough for Kronovi, but JKnaps has gone 1 better. He just needs to hold on here, because I really don't think anybody's going to beat -1 out of memory on red. I'd be super impressed if one of them could. Now Prem, last man standing. Decent hit forward, but JKnaps is there. Just trying desperately to get the clear ball and also stay relevant in the game, and again, he does so. Might even be able to look for a goal. Oh, Prem with the interception. No way. Can they do it? Oh, Kronovi's pass is a little bit too far forward, and -1 is going to be the final score for JKnaps. Really impressive stuff to only lose by a single goal. With 2 players to go, that really, really could be the winning score. I really, really think that could be the actual winning score for the entire lobby. What happens if 2 players draw? Well, it depends what you mean. If you mean like final score, like in this big list of, I could put it over here perhaps. That's maybe a little bit more, a little bit less obstructive. If you mean like draw in score, then you know the options are to give them both the second try and see who can get the best score on the second try, or you just call it a draw. But if you mean like what happens if the game finishes as a draw, then you just go to overtime. But memory now, this is going to be a big test. His first appearance on stream. How is he going to do in an extremely, extremely difficult environment? The 1v4 is pretty unforgiving. Tries the half flip challenge. Gets completely blasted by JKnaps. He's not done with him. Gets another one. And the goal steal. JKnaps is insane. Look at the aggression coming out of JKnaps. Bumps him once. Bumps him again. And then gets the goal steal. How does he do it? What a steal by JKnaps. If he'd saved that, that would have been so funny. But what a play. JKnaps is insane right now. There we go. JKnaps go for the block face-off. Doesn't want to concede a kickoff goal like Orange Team did against him. Memory might go for a mind game here. Well played on the dribble.
1v4. Every player was pretty near the ball here, but there you go. Memory sets up himself. Good control. And then he just goes for a little bit of a mind game to get JKnaps to come forward, and then he blasts it to the left. Ties the game immediately after getting embarrassed by JKnaps at the other end. You could do who scored the most goals as a tiebreaker. I could do. I mean, I wouldn't want to limit players' creativity though, and if they want to just play really defensive and keep the score low, that's perfectly fine. Because it's pretty interesting to see somebody try and defend 1v4 for 5 minutes. Oh, here comes Kronovi, looking for a wall demo, but Memory with some great mechanics coming off the wall to intercept that. And using the wall yet again to get the side flip clear. Pretty risky 50-50, not gonna lie. Well, Memory's putting on a good showing here. Everybody so far in the solo teams, apart from Prem, I've done really well. Prem's had a pretty average to below average score. But he did have to go first, which can sometimes be difficult. I think that going second is usually the best because you don't want to give everybody a chance to warm up to the game mode. Oh my goodness, Memory with a dunk on the end of the air dribble. What a play. Red desperately trying to keep this out, but look at the hitbox of Memory completely dunking on it. He did so well to accelerate the ball and just stay with it. Just get behind it. It's always a good idea to get behind the ball when you're air dribbling. Go for the blocks.
Jeremy, I know you're watching and I know what you did to my sister. I just want to say she is 13 and I called the cops. You are going to jail. Love you, Johnny. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
AZK, man. Thanks for the donation. Much appreciated. That's pretty funny. Jeremy's in trouble. Jeremy is troubled, guys. Memory, though, is not in trouble. What a save coming down off the wall. Can he get another one? No, he can't. Kronovi with the top corner finish. The initial save here was pretty good. As JKnaps thought he had a point-blank goal. Memory comes out of nowhere. What's this game mode called? I don't think we thought of a name for it. But... What? Wait a minute. How did that go in? This should never happen. Whose fault is this? Kronovi again. Called into question. Oh, it was actually... Whoever spawned on the opposite side of Kronovi was actually at fault there. My bad, it wasn't Kronovi's fault. It was whoever's at the other side. Didn't go for a block. Just gives Memory a kickoff goal. So Memory and JKnaps have both had kickoff goals. It's quite interesting. It's usually very rare to see a kickoff goal in the 1v4 for the solo player. Memory jumping over Kronovi's advance. JKnaps is staying in the goal. Kronovi
Jeremy,
as well.
You're gonna get it now, you flowers.
Oh, Memory is overextended. Trying to get a little bit too cheeky here. Going for an off-the-wall dunk. But did not work. How can you care less about your rank and not get tilted when you lose? Just try to have secondary objectives. Like to this game, if you're playing 1v1, be like, alright, this game I'm going to score a ground shot. This game, I'm going to score a mind game. This game, I'm going to successfully shadow in defense. You know, just have objectives like that. Because then you can, like, you know, figure out, did you do that well? Did you do it badly? Good disruption by Prem. Just, you know, set other goals besides actually winning. Because then you can, even if you lose the game, you can still improve on something. That's my suggestion to you. That's actually ridiculous. Memory nearly getting another goal from a kickoff. Going for the double touch, not a bad option. Because of course if he does double touch that off the backboard, there's no chance that the defense can make an interception play without the wall. But Orange team, you can see they're much more organized in attack now, making it very difficult for Memory to defend his goal without getting bumped in some way, shape or form. Bumped or at least distracted. Like, you don't even need to bump the goalkeeper. It's what's so savage about the 1v4 is that somebody could just drive up to him, make him jump, and then get underneath him. Good interception by JKnaps. Red with an open net. Beans it though. No power on the shot from Red. Should have been 2 goals to the good here. JKnaps will be pretty disappointed right there in Red because now he's still tied with Memory, who's putting on a great performance here for his first try. A good old-fashioned half flip there. What a play, Red with the initial shot, but Kronovi comes in to redirect it. How did this even work? Oh my goodness, Kronovi. He just read that play so well. Kronovi might have been just driving forward to go for a bump play, but as soon as the shot came in, he had the reaction time to just, you know, chip it a little bit over his shoulder. And now that means that Kronovi and Memory are tied for second place. Memory needs a goal to tie for first with JKnaps. One more goal for Orange Team and put Kronovi solid in second, and Kronovi's on the ball. Gets the mind game! Oh my word. Surely this is going to get finished. No! JKnaps didn't score it. Kronovi just successfully mind gamed Memory in a no boost versus boost battle. Got Memory to go over the ball. Kronovi more than anybody is really tryharding here, which is good to see. Has Cucks played a 1v4? No, he has not. I believe no. Memory might just try and hold on here. Take second equal, because going aggressive is so dangerous in the 1v4. Anytime that he's in the corner, this looks really risky. JKnaps, smart play, taking it low. Memory, again, good mechanics coming off the wall and onto the ground again. But Kronovi with the flick might have just taken it. Yes, he has. Kronovi secures his spot in second place. Relegates Memory to -3. Great read on Memory's challenge. There was actually no vision of Memory there for Kronovi, but he just knew where Memory was. Explain the score tallying. It's just aggregate score. So -7 means that Prem scored 7 less goals than the team of 4 on his try. -1 means JKnaps only lost by a single goal. And Memory lost by 3. I predicted that somebody would do worse than Prem, but that's starting to look like a unlikely outcome, as everybody's just proven to be really good at, you know, playing defensive as the solo player. So props to these guys for doing as a whole pretty well as the solo. But final player for the lobby is Red. Let's see how he does. Just looking at some Steam messages real quick. Just had to read a message. Apologies for ignoring the game. My goodness, this savagery. Can Red get the save? No, he can't. Gets dunked on. I think it was Kronovi on the wall again. Yeah, it was. Just coming out and banging Red out of position. Really smart play by Kro. Maybe make that 0 a negative so we know he hasn't played. But you can't finish off with a score of 0. You can't finish off with a score of 0 because overtime. So you'll never get 0. Look at the passing play coming out of Orange Team. These guys looking very organized. It's going to be so difficult for Red going last because everybody else has had so many practice runs. Well, you know, 3 to be exact practice runs off the 0 boost team of 4. So they're all spreading out pretty well right now. That was nearly an overcommit though. If Red had got a clean win on that ball, it would have probably been a goal. There we go. See Prem retreating to the back. Very smart play. Doesn't want to get too close to JKnaps there. Still muted? Nah, it ain't, dude. I already unmuted the mic. I remember doing it. So, rip you. And another dunk. This time Kronovi at the far post. Memory, good block on that clear. What on earth? Kronovi as well watching that replay. That was pretty nutty. It just bounced off 2 posts. Okay, this is the one face-off where Red, if he just shoots this top right, is not contested. You saw actually Memory charging out there to block that. So really smart play by Memory. Hey, Red Stealth FTW, thanks for the resub, dude. 4 months, much appreciated, my man. My mic is fine. I know. People are just trying to troll me, but it ain't working because I can see my OBS now. I have 3 monitors in my new setup, so I can see the OBS on this one. Before it was like really hard. I couldn't simultaneously look at chat and my alerts and OBS all at the same time. I could only look at 2 at a time, but now I can look at all of them thanks to the 3rd monitor. So we're definitely in control right now. But somebody who isn't in control is Red, as he's starting to get further and further into the red, into the negative. You're trying to troll me, please fall for it. You can't hear me talking about the new setup because my mic is muted. But yeah, that's what I like to hear. Oh my goodness, you guys. Why do you do this to me? Because one time my mic will actually be muted and no one will actually be able to tell me because I don't believe you anymore. Look at the clear the JKnaps has got. Prem with the little doink finish. Oh my goodness, what a clear by JKnaps. That was really good. 0 boost clear. I thought he would have caught it more cleanly, but he kind of just... I think he just kind of slingshotted it out of there. And that's the most favorable face-off for red yet again. Nobody using the wall in defense to get up there. And I feel like the player who's going to be trying the hardest to get a good score here will be Prem, as he is the player who's currently in last. I said Prem was probably going to finish off second last. That's starting to look like the case, as Kronovi and co are making Red's life very difficult. Red did actually get tagged there, despite the fact that he jumped over the bump attempt. He got tagged by Kronovi. These people are too young to understand the boy who cries wolf analogies. What is the boy who cried wolf story again? What is the boy who cried wolf? Oh, the bump by Kronovi! Holy cow. Kronovi is just going savage this game. Double jump bump. Look out red. -6. That was insane. Kronovi coming out of nowhere. Making life extremely difficult for red here, who is at this point looking like he might finish off in double figure negative. Yeah, but what's the boy who cried wolf story again? It's like this boy kept on telling his village that there was a wolf just to troll them, and then one time there was actually a wolf and nobody believed him, and then all the sheep got eaten or something. Is that how it goes? Except it's a little bit more eloquent and interesting because I didn't really tell it very well. Is that the story? I can't really remember. The whole point is, if you are the boy who cried wolf, you're the boy who just makes up a whole bunch of lies. He got eaten. Oh, the boy got eaten by the wolf. The boy cried wolf when there was no wolf, so when there was a wolf, no one believed him, and he got banged from behind by the wolf. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you're like lag, I can't see stream, mic muted, and it's not actually muted, then eventually I'm just gonna stop believing it. Then one time it will be muted, and I'm not gonna believe you because of all the times where it was a lie. So that's boy who cried wolf. Okay, calculated finish by Prem. Red is getting absolutely blasted here. Just gets clean dunked on and it just goes straight in. Prem not in last, lol. I knew it. I said that Prem, even -7 is usually not a bad enough score to come last. Usually last place is above 10. So Red, despite the fact that he went last year, he probably just is suffering because everybody else in the lobby has figured out how to play as a team of 4. A team of extremely slow pros of 4. And everybody's just bumping right around. It's savage. Kronovi in particular, going for tons of bump plays. Can Red actually find a goal? That's the question. JKnaps is actually going to help him out a little bit. Centers it, but that's not a good flick by Red. Just takes it well away from the net. And good spread by Orange Team, but Kronovi overcommits into the net. I thought that Kronovi would have this at the back post. You see Kronovi peeling away there to go back post. But he just drove a little bit too far forward. Would have saved it if he managed to just rotate a tiny bit slower. Sometimes you can over-rotate. Just arrive in net a little bit too fast. Another great chance for Red. Prem is flopping in the net. Memory comes to his rescue. Of course, Prem is now tied with Red for 4th place. Red trying to play spoiler, put Prem into the last sole possession. But Prem has other ideas. And JKnaps is not going to help him. Oh, I feel like JKnaps. Oh, they're all going to own goal. They want Prem to finish last, so they're going to own goal. No way. And the double touch by Red to get the goal. But I smell some shenanigans. Oh, Prem hits his team. It was a good double touch by Red. JKnaps says he DC'd. Oh, poor Prem. Everybody just conspiring against him to put him in last place by himself. They're making up a whole bunch of excuses. Memory saying his game got hotfixed. JKnaps says he DC'd. Kronovi says he lagged. But Prem is going to be the unfortunate
member of this lobby, but another double touch by Red. Where does this come from? Red had a legit double touch here to outplay Memory. What a shot. Just follows through. He was in the air the entire time while dodging. That was pretty impressive. But Red going to -5. Can he make it -4 with an off the ceiling goal? Good shot! Oh my word! What a shot that would have been. Jazer, eat your heart out. -5 will be the final score. A little bit of shenanigans to finish things off. I mean, neither of these guys were anywhere near the 1, 2, 3 of JKnaps, Kronovi, and Memory. Very impressive stuff from Kronovi, JKnaps, and Memory. Like -1, 2, 3. Extremely, extremely good scores. And the victory does go to JKnaps. Which is actually a surprise. I thought after Kronovi got -2 that that was going to seal it. But JKnaps coming back even stronger. Doing very well. He was actually leading for a good portion of that. He was actually leading for a good portion. Alright, GG's boys. JKnaps wants $1,000 in PayPal for the victory. $1,000. Everybody wants $1,000. That's not what I like to hear.